No, it's got gas.
Project Jeep. Part 1. You've seen some of the videos of us having the opportunity to fix and repair things on this Jeep. Well, today we're going to show you the biggest repair yet. Stay tuned to find out the state of the green Jeep. This afternoon, we're going to go look at a 1997 TJ. Well, it was a bit of a fight. This is the inside of my gas tank. This one too. See these big chunks missing? Your gauge cluster out. Just kind of wiggle it and pull it, and it comes right out. Well, how does a Jeep go from being a daily driver to a project Jeep? Pretty simple. When we brought it home, went to back it in the backyard to do a normal service as I would on a new vehicle, it stalled and wouldn't start. Turned over pretty good, but just would not start. Matter of fact, it wouldn't even roll. I had to winch it with the blue Jeep, hooked up to a tree with a little pulley to pull it into the backyard to begin with. Then, half hour later, miraculously, it started right up, so I was able to shift it around. If you drive a vehicle in Florida, you need air conditioning. When we bought this green Jeep, one of the things that we knew is the AC wasn't working. Well, today we're with Kevin and we're going to take a look at this AC. So your AC system is built up of several components. The main part is the compressor. Trying to find the leak with some soapy water, same way you would on a tire. So at this point, we haven't found a leak yet, so we're putting a little more gas into the system and jump the compressor with that jumper wire down there. So while it's being charged, we're watching the temperature there. I'd sure hope this fixes the air conditioning and we can find the leak. So far we haven't been able to find the leak. If AC is working in this thing, I'm gonna be so happy. I'm just making sure I don't have a radiator leak either. We're still trying to get the AC leak detected. We went and got a can of leak detector. It comes with these little tabs, and they change colors if there's a leak. We have to replace the air conditioning condenser. That's this part right here. I bought this with supposedly a guaranteed fit. But one of the problems that I have is that once you mount it to the top, where it's gonna go right like that, the bottom pieces don't line up. So with the bottom pieces not lining up, I'm gonna have to drill a couple holes in here, and then I'm gonna have to put some special expanding well nuts into there. This is an expanding well nut. Basically, it's kind of like a rivet or a nutsert. When you tighten it down, it pulls the end where the threads are and bunches them up. That'll give you the cushion you need to mount it through the holes. Right there. I got 1/2 inch ones, then I got some smaller ones for the bottom side. I picked these up at Ace Hardware. These L brackets are just a little too short to match up. So this is the problem. That's the original hole. That's the holes that they provided. You can see where it's kind of crunched up through here. That means I'm gonna have to either somehow drill, but it's also right along the seam, so I really can't drill through the elbow. So I'm gonna have to find a way to extend these out and somehow patch the system in. I had to put the expanding well nuts into there, then put these big washers to try to hold this down. I'm not worried about it going sideways because it's mounted up at top properly. I just don't want it flipping backwards. The radiator is going to go here anyway, so it's not really going to be going anywhere. But the brackets themselves, as you can see, it's putting undue pressure on this. And I don't even know how long this is going to last. The brackets are too short, and I had to make do with what I had to make do. Well, before I put the grill in, I want to make sure that the radiator fits with no issues. So that's the next step for me, checking the radiator. It does have several mounting points, and that's what I want to check. And that will be the new radiator. Aluminum and with an electric fan. Should fit right in here. And right away, I see a problem. This radiator is not gonna fit with my condenser. Well, there is a problem. Yet another potential issue. I may not be able to use this condenser at all. Then I'm gonna have a fun time shipping it back, because this is in the way. I don't even understand how it came off or how that fits on there. Well, update. We're working on the air conditioning still in the radiator. A couple things. What I just showed you is that the back of the new electric fan is way too close to the bolts that hold the pulley on. Secondly, the clips that held the radiator on and allow you to be able to not have a bolt that you have to get to from behind, most of them broke. It is a 1997, so I found some on Amazon. I'll show you the parts number down below. They were relatively inexpensive, but they make it a lot easier to mount everything up. We'll be back out on the trail pretty soon, but just a quick heads up on what's going on with our Jeeps. The red Jeep has a dead battery, and sometimes it fails to start completely. Not sure what's up with that. The blue Jeep and the red Jeep both have bad ABS modules, which sometimes will hit the brakes randomly, and I can feel it when I'm driving down the road. That part's on back order, and I hope that it'll eventually come. The black Jeep has some transmission issues and something smoking. I've got some new fluid that I'm going to put in, and I'm going to do an overhaul to see what it is that's smoking, but it concerns me a little bit, and it's making a whirring sound. So we have 4 Jeeps, and all 4 are malfunctioning right now, so that's why we haven't been out on the trail. We'll see you next time. Thanks for joining us. I'm Matt. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below.